The flame of passion begins with a spark. Once struck, the fire burns bright and hot. Yet the fuel cannot last forever. Eventually, the light shall fade, until only the ashes are left as a memento mori. Yet from the embers of those ashes, a spark might yet be struck again.
Alrighty, well, once again we find ourselves at the Johnson halfway house for dilapidated vehicles. Here we are looking at another Ford.
Well, here it is, folks. This is the Mighty Mouse, so called because I stopped counting at 30 mice removed from it. How do you fit 30 mice in a single cab pickup truck? I don't know. They must have been stacked somewhere, but...
Lots of neglect. But yeah, 1987.
Yep.
It's got collector plates on it.
Yeah, well, it's got a straight six, it's got a manual transmission, it's a two-door. It's basically a classic Bimmer.
Basically, yeah. As long as you're blind and deaf in both ears.
Yeah. Oh, here's the exhaust pipe for it.
Oh, perfect. We could just whack that back in. And we've even got fuel. Alright.
Here we've got a hole for hanging things.
So, deleted the rear fuel tank.
Yeah, it was a twin tank. That was never reliable on these. It's now a single tank. It's still not reliable. It's a new seat because the old one was a mouse house.
I will say I remember the new seat is way nicer.
Yeah, it could use a vacuum.
It's not bad though, honestly. I mean, the whole body of the truck, honestly, is in pretty good condition.
Yeah,
Got a couple wasp houses
nice.
there.
Anyone watching from a salt state might be surprised as hell. Those are solid, and they're original.
Uh-huh. Doesn't happen every day.
Under the hood, we have, of course, the 300 cubic inch straight six with a horrible mistake called EEC4 strapped at the top of it.
Yay.
I'm told by the old guys on the Ford forums that there's absolutely nothing wrong with it, provided you, devote multiple years of your life studying with the monks, and you learn exactly the quirks of the system, and you have an entire truck's worth of genuine motorcraft parts to replace everything with until it works again. We didn't. We got it running kinda okay sometimes. But it bucked and it surged and it stalled and it acted like a carburetor with a bad accelerator pump, and then it sat over the winter, and then both fuel pumps locked up.
Yay.
Because it has two fuel pumps. It originally had three.
Low pressure in the tank and high pressure somewhere along the line to get it up to snuff.
Because this was the first year that Ford put fuel injection on these things, and it was still a bit of a middle school science project.
And it sounds like I'm probably going to be the one to inherit this mess.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad and I have been thinking for a while, what are we going to do with this? And we thought, we'll put a carburetor on it, we'll make it into a dump truck. We found a much simpler thing to do, and that is make it Zach's problem.
They found yet another reasonably priced Ford for me to adopt.
You know, this one is 37 times more expensive than the last Ford you picked up.
That's true. Your dad picked it up for the grand total of, what was it, a bottle of Johnny Walker?
Yeah. We're still not sure who got the better deal.
Probably the guy.
Yeah. Yeah, and then just, looking at the front of this thing, we've got an aircon pump that doesn't work. We've got a smog pump that might have done something once, maybe, down in there. We got the legendary 2G alternator, known for almost charging and also starting fires from time to time because some brainiac replaced the charge lead with a plug. That brainiac being Ford, that's your charge. Those are your charge wires.
Oh, good.
They have 2 wires sharing a load for some damn reason, and they're connected to the alternator with spade terminals.
Yay, lovely.
So, when those get rusty, they get fiery. Not featured here is the fan that blew air across the injector rail to stoke the flames once the engine caught fire.
Oh yes, of course. Classic. But most importantly, we have our mascot. I still think it's fantastic. Your dad found a sticker that just fits it perfectly.
Yep. Fender badges are missing on one side, so we're going to have to 3D print some that say Mighty Mouse.
Got a lot of work to get it running, but the body's in pretty good shape, and it's got a nice rack on it.
Yeah, very nice rack. I should also note that it has a bad clutch.
Oh yeah.
And Zach knows that it had a bad clutch, and to prove that, here's a clip from when he and I worked out what was wrong with the clutch.
Da 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 da.
Well, we went ahead and unbolted this cover here. It didn't come completely off. I think it's sandwiched in between. But a whole bunch of what looks like clutch material came out. Then I pulled off this rubber boot. And a whole bunch of what I really, really hope is clutch material came out. Because if it's not clutch material, it's
mice.
Yeah. Is that a chicken feather? That's a chicken feather. It's mice.
It's mice.
Yay, more mice!
M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E. It's mice. It's mice. Well, isn't that great and fucking nice?
That's staying in.
Oh dear.
Good times.
Good times. Hopefully we can get this thing running and get it to be a good work truck.
And don't let me forget, we've got the cat piece for this.
Oh yeah. Isn't that one you found, like, in the river?
Yeah. And it happens to fit this perfectly.
Well, carb swap?
Yeah.
Well, we got the bed swept out. Not quite as much garbage as came out of Pinecone. Though I suppose this car's already earned its nickname. Yeah, in the rear here, there's a good bit of gaposis. Front of the rear, back of the rear, whatever you want to call it. We end up pulling the bed. Hopefully that's nothing we couldn't get sorted one way or three others. Elliot's just getting the tires aired up a little bit. They do hold air.
They're only from 2013. They're basically new.
Yeah. We've decided we're gonna go ahead and try to give it a crank. Yay. This thing's gonna need some work.
Yeah, maybe a different battery.
Maybe a different battery. Hey, hey! Nissan, why you no chooch?
That should not be that difficult to turn.
Think it's seized?
Well, why it would be. Sure feels seized. That's fucking weird. It turned a couple times and then it stopped. Well, we never checked. Try it one more time, and if it doesn't move, we're pulling plug, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, because I can't turn the engine with a crescent wrench. I should be able to turn the engine with a crescent wrench. Well, we pulled the plugs out. There's nothing obviously wrong with them. We shot a little bit of panther piss down it. None of the plugs look like they'd chewed on something. Let's see if we can get this junk out of the way.
Well, surprise of the century, it's had mice in it.
Oh good, it's bolted on through the grill.
Yay! Ford in their infinite wisdom.
It's a different size.
Well, why would it be the same size? We didn't have all the same parts in the bin we pulled these from.
Yeah.
Well, now we've got the room, but she don't seem to want to budge.
Now, she's stuck good. What the hell? It turned for a minute.
Yeah? And then it caught, and then it didn't want to go again.
So, all I can assume is we've got a little crusty in the cylinder. And we run into it. But
it wouldn't make any difference if it's in gear, would it?
yes, it would.
Maybe I should go and
check and make sure it ain't in gear.
go and take it out of gear if it is. Hey, how about try now?
Still locked.
Okay. Well, it's a big day. We're going for our first ride.
Kinda. Our first attempted almost a bump start. We cranked it and it kind of turned a little and then it seized. And we can't get it moving with the breaker. We're just loosening and tightening the crank pulley. I am suspecting, given this thing's history, there's a great big gob of mouse nest all up in between the starter motor and the flywheel. Yay, more mine! So what we're gonna try is we've got it in 4th gear, and Zach's going to push the clutch in. I'm going to push the car back, or the truck back rather, and then he's going to pop the clutch, like we're bump starting it. And hopefully that's just going to go tink and drop all of that mouse mess down and out, and then we can try to turn it over again, and then have it lock up again, and then take the engine out.
What could go wrong?
It'll be fun.
Ah, the joy of cars. We probably could have taken the broom off the side of the car while we were at it.
Okay, so I'm going to push you again, and you're going to try that again, but try not to hit the trailer.
Alrighty.
You might turn the wheel a little bit.
Turn the wheel, he says. Okay. Whew.
Well, that's more in the way.
Think that did anything?
Well, I can check and see. I don't think so.
It wasn't too close to anything important.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Now what do we do?
Well, there's 2 things we could do. No, there's 3 things we could do.
Keep pushing towards the side of the hill over here.
Thing 1 is we hook up a tow strap and we pull it at low speed, and we just keep doing that again and again and again.
Until hopefully something comes loose.
Yes.
Hopefully not something important.
Yes, hopefully the engine comes loose smoothly and not we break a ringland or something. Option the 2nd is we pull the starter and see if my suspicion is correct, and it's something wadded up in there. Hopefully it's that. If it's not, it's internal, and that'll be fun. Option the 3rd, go up to the house, get something cold, let the panther piss settle in the engine and come back down in, I don't know, half an hour or so. And then do either option 1 or option 2.
Pulling it around sounds kind of fun.
Okay.
What could go wrong? Get a Ford, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Well, luckily, it already had the tow strap wrapped around the front.
Yeah, it's almost like we had to tow it into its where it was parked. But it still turned over at the time.
Ah, yes, the
football scrimmage at the old folks' home.
the proper way to tow a vehicle. Okay, so the operating principle here is, I think we've got it. Oh, hang on. Oh. Yeah, hang on. Let me figure out how to get it into gear first.
Oh, okay.
So,
Clutch in.
Clutch in.
Yeah. Okay. And over and down.
So, over and down. So you got first, second, third, fourth. Fourth. Okay, got it. I've driven a manual before, but that was a long time ago, and I've only ever completed one proper. We dig dang done it now. Ugh.
I will have you know, it was not my granny knot that failed.
By the way, some kind of signal or something that you're about to start going might also be useful. Well, so we tossed her back and forth a time or two and popped the clutch and didn't seem to do a whole lot.
Getting the tires every time.
Now we're gonna try and see if we can pop the starter off.
See what's behind it. I'm guessing mice. Can you grab me the bendy ratchet from the truck?
Sure. See where he shoved it. It might be up in the front. Joys of being a gopher. Ah, you did put it away. Yep, like that. Yep, yep. You sure you threw it back in there? Nope. Come on. Stay. Oh. No, I know where it is. It's in with the tools I brought over. There we go. There you are, sir. Well, we got the starter motor out after a lot of swearing and kicking and whatnot. Yeah, the flywheel wiggles just the tiniest bit when you get on the crank, but now I got Chris who's just gonna pull it.
Because brute force is my super strength. It worked so well the last time, but we're locking the hubs this time to try and put more torque on it.
See if some four-wheel drive action will bump it into gear. Give her something with a little bit more torque. I mean, the wheels were skidding even with the Pathfinder, but if anything can pull it. This little Kubota will do the trick. Well, so we tried again, and still stuck. Turns out it might have popped into neutral when we were pulling it before, because it is definitely seized up still. One more time on the rodeo. That's good. Well, it's going well. So now we're using the
Booger scope.
proper equipment.
Well, kind of. It's an El Cheapo Amazon one. I don't see any mouse mess in that hole.
You don't see Mickey waving back at you, at least.
Yeah. I see some rust on the cylinder wall in this one. Sort of a ridge. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's not horror bad though.
I've seen
Oh,
worse.
that's a little worse. That could just be wear. Again, board doesn't look excellent, but it's not horrific. And that's a rusty cylinder wall. Betcha that's what's stuck.
Number 6?
Maybe number 6 or number 1.
So what we need to do is reprogram one of these cars so that the idiot lights up a skull and a crossbones.
There you go.
It's dead, Jim.
They say one of the qualities of a great leader is knowing when to quit. No one's ever accused me of being a great leader before, but I think this might have us licked for the time being.
Yep, I'm gonna let it sit with some goo down the holes, and then
See if the cylinders will soften up.
comes out. There looked like there was a fair whack of rust on the cylinder wall in number 6.
Mm-hmm.
Just surface, but that's probably what's got her stuck. Yeah, we're just gonna let it sit and marinate. See if we can get it loose. I don't know. That's just weird.
Well, Mickey 1, Ford 0. It's mice. It's mice. Isn't that great and fucking nice?